जय जगन्नाथ, शुभ संध्या, गुड इव्हनिंग. नीलाद्रो शंख मध्ये सतदळ कमळे रत्न सिंहासनस्थं सर्वालंकारयुक्तं घनरुचिरं संयुतं जागृतेन भद्राय वामभागे रथचरणयुतं ब्रह्मरुद्रेन्द्र वन्द्यं वेदनं सारमेशं सुजन परिवृतं ब्रह्मदारु स्मरामि. परम कारुणिक अनंत कोटि ब्रह्मांडर मौडमणि कोटि कोटि ओडियांकर हृदयर आराध्य देवता समग्र विश्व चराचर स्रष्टा आनंद कंद परमानंद सचिदानंद अखिल रसघन विग्रह विश्व वेदनार वैद्य देवाधिदेव श्री श्री जगन्नाथंकर चरण कमल रे ये अकिंचनर कोटि कोटि प्रणाम. जय जगन्नाथ. I, DR.NAMITA PATTANAIK, the Assistant State Commissioner Guide, Odisha State Bharat Scouts and Guide, and the host and convener of this 189 National ORGANISED, the title being Style in Salon, Women Entrepreneurship. I welcome all the viewers and dignitaries to this Google platform. Let's welcome our dignitaries to this Google board. Esteemed Dr. Kaliprasad MISHRA, the State Chief Commissioner, Odisha State Bharat Scouts and Guide, and National Vice President, India BSG, the Chief Patron of this 189 National webinar. Respected Professor MANJU PATNAIK, the Principal of Maharshi College of Natural Law and the Patron of this webinar. Revered Chief Speaker and the research portion of today's evening, Mrs. Junthi Hota, the proud women of ODISHA. Respected Mrs. BINAPANI CHOUDHURY, the member from a poet and member of CHSE ODISHA. My dear Shruti, Dibyanshu, Priti Pragya, and all the webinar team members, and their rovers, rangers, leaders, and participants from different parts of Odisha and different parts of India and out of country. Now, it's my proud privilege to request our Chief Patron, Dr. K.P. Misasa, to inaugurate this 189 National webinar virtually and in presence of our Chief Speaker. Simultaneously, I'll request Priti Pragya to enchant sloka, please. Priti Pragya.
A very happy evening to one and all present over here. This is Preeti studying in Kendriya Vidyalaya Paradip Port. Now I'm going to enchant Sanskrit Shlok. Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhana sampada. Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhana sampada. Shatru buddhi vinashaya दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते शुभं करोति कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शुभं करोति कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा. Thank you.
Thank you, Priti Pragya. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. K.P. Misra, sir, our Chief Patron, for inaugurating this 189 National webinar. Once again, thanks to all of you. You might be very eager to see our Chief Speaker of today's evening. Let me introduce her virtually by welcoming her. Yes. She is Mrs. Junthi Hota, the entrepreneur, the beauty industry of Odisha, the research portion of today's evening. Thank you, madam, for being with us. Now, um, I have the honor and privilege to introduce Ma'am Junthi Hota, the young women entrepreneur here. We know the women, they have reached so far, and so far as my knowledge is concerned, the women, they are now equal par with men. Madam Junthi Hota, an entrepreneur in beauty industry from last 8 years. She is a franchise owner of Head Tuners Unisex Salon Academy and largest chain of beauty salon in East India. For the first time in Odisha, she introduces Mrs. Universe event. She has completed her MSc in microbiology and MBA in finance and insurance. Now, she is certified as a senior beauty influencer and giving training in makeup. And she is also a certified from Makeup Studio and Air Black Beauty Academy and had worked for 10 years with ICICI and IndusInd Bank. And she has got very experience so far as this beauty industry is concerned. So once again, I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. Now, I just wanted to tell few sentences as all of us know what exactly we are and where we are now. So nothing more to say about this event because everybody aware about our consciousness about the beauties. So beauty is not the outer beauty. It is the inner beauty of the ladies, of the women that has to be taken care. So how she has spread up this and how this come into existence, let us see. So gone are those days when women were confined to the four walls of their homes and were held back from doing certain jobs. You can do this, you can do that, like this. So there are some restrictions, but now women have shown their with steadfast determination and the with the spirit of never giving up, they can do wonders and wonders. So let's meet one of such entertaining um, entrepreneur and enterprising woman, Mrs. Junthi Hota, who is not only dynamic in her own way, she has carved a niche for herself. And her excellency, intelligence, and hard work and passion all have taken her to the zenith of success. We'll discuss many more with her. Prior to that, I would just like to tell you few why I have chosen this webinar. This title being Salon. You must be very surprised after a long interval why madam has taken such a beautiful topic, style and salon. सैलून तो सब जगह में है और सैलून is occupied more with the male rather than female. However, women are here entrepreneur in many respects. So we are convinced that women entrepreneurs can drive economic growth, but only if they are enabled to realize their rights and if we work more confidentially. With a great hope with our capability, potentiality, what we have. So, however, we can never lose sight of the fact that efforts to promote women economic empowerment requires that 2 points. What is that? One is market-based approaches and economic gains and incentives side by side. So both of these points should go side by side, so that hand in hand. So with what happened, it will create a deliberate economic system that enables women to realize their rights, their capability, and opportunity playing in those fields. So if you will go to the statistics, you will see so many things. About 70% of the women workers, they are employed or they are self-employed, but they are in informal jobs, which are insecure, unprotected, and poorly paid. So if we go to the occupational segregation by gender means, then that women are still overwhelmingly clustered in low paid, poor quality of job, strictly to the floor phenomenon. But can I say about the structural barrier? So many. So out of that, let us see. Women lack of access to the productive assets. Women have less collateral to raise capital to invest in a business. So all this leads to the women remain in a sector with low barrier and to entry or limited in growth potential. In that sense, you'll see only about 14 to 19% of international financial corporation, they have given loans and they are issued to the loan, or those women, they are having or they are the owner of the small or medium enterprise, and they are the clients, despite evidence that they perform just as well as those women, those owned by the men. So you see the precarious conditions. If we see the women entrepreneurship, then development is an essential part of human resource development. So once you start thinking about your economic development means there is entrepreneurship development. Once there is entrepreneurship development means there is more influence or more essential part is human resource development. So as for the census, you will go, there will be 1,85,900 women, accounting for only 4.5% of the total self-employed portion in the country as recorded. So majority of them are engaged in the unorganized sector. What are those? Like agriculture, agricultural based industries, handicraft, handloom, cottage industries, and so on and so forth. So if we see the total population, that is 1,210 millions as per our record of census of 2011. But combined population, you will see this is the combined population of USA, Indonesia, Brazil, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Japan. If you combine the population of all these countries, then you find the population of India. But women population is 586.5 million. That is 48.5%. So why I'm telling this? Because sex ratio, that is from 0 to 6 years, you will find there are 914 women for 1,000 males. That means our work participation ratio will see. If we go to the work participation ratio, then only 25.63% women are engaged. But if you go to the urban and rural sector, you will find something more. And some crucial point is that in the urban area, there are 30.79, 11.80% of women are working, whereas in the rural area, 30.79%. See, more people engaged in rural sector. So women working in unorganized sector is more than about 80%. So women economically active, but if you go to the last 15 years, you'll find only 32% women are engaged. So participation of women in election, which is increased over the years, because proportion of women turn for voting is increased from 58.2%. So here we'll see holistic approach, that is we have to see the education, the skill, the technology, the credit, the marketing, the asset-based industries, or the political participation. But if we go through the previous one, I mean the rural sector, you will find water sanitation is much more important than this, all these points. And health and nutrition, it is more convenient to see or to give more emphasis in nowadays in the urban sector. So we'll find so many factors influence of women empowerment. We'll discuss much more with our guest this evening. Let us welcome our ma'am, Madam Hota, to this Google board. I welcome you, ma'am, and let's have a very familiar talk, so that we learn so many things from him, because she has got some potential, she has got some business activities, but in what respect and in which way she has started. Let us have a discussion with him. Now the floor with you, Madam Hota. Sure, you just explore us. How do you start your journey from your childhood and you have reached here, and what are the consequences? Your path of going straight, it will never be a straight path, no. So how do you like to go and how you have reached up to here? Let's have a talk over here. You speak to us, we'll listen, then we'll have some question section. So over to Junith, madam. Yes, please.
And Namaskar, Jai Jagannath.
Jai
First, my heartily thanks to everyone, and especially to Namita ma'am, for giving me this opportunity that I can express, I can put myself in front of everyone. So ma'am, बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you so much for this opportunity. So let me introduce. Already ma'am had told a lot of thing about me. So अब उन्होंने कुछ ज्यादा ही मेरे बारे में बोल दिया है. So thank you for that. So my name is Junthi Hota. I belongs to a Brahmin family. So let me introduce first myself. As right now I am an woman and a small woman entrepreneur. I am running here 3 unisex salon by the name New Head Turners. Now in Baleswar and in Nayagarh also, I have expand my wings in the form of franchisee. So Head Turner is a pan-India based company, like Naturals, looks like that. Head Turners has a brand name. So in East Zone, so this is the largest chain of the salon, and in Odisha, I am the master franchisee, that I can give franchisee who are willing to take the franchisee of this salon. So in this industry right now, the 9 years going.
You have been muted. You have been muted.
No, I'm
Okay. You are
Yeah.
not audible. Okay.
audible.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So about my education, that like I'm a science student. I have completed my MSc MPhil in microbiology. Then I have completed in my MBA. Then I was into banking sector for last 10 years. So I am working with banks. So after that, I decided to open means to go to this industry. Actually, I belong to a very conservative family and to a Brahmin family, and I am speaking these things that last 15 years before, where concept was not there at all. Like हम लोगों का छोटा छोटा पार्लर होता था, जहाँ पे ज्यादा से ज्यादा हेयर कट, वो भी मतलब बहुत ही कम जगह में होता था. But from very childhood, I have a very keen interest towards beauty. But like my father and they means I belong to a very middle class family, and to service holder family. In my family, no one is into business. I am the first who is running the business. Till now, also everyone is working. They are job holders. So it is very much difficult for me to convince my family and also in my in-laws to get into this industry, and it is back 15 years back. Right now, अभी तो हाँ, आप जहाँ पे भी एक पत्थर फेंकेंगे तो वहाँ पे एक सैलून है. So now, right now, salon is the topmost, we can say that it is the topmost industry in economic terms, and which is giving a huge financial benefit to our government, to our society, and everyone is earning from this. But 15 years before, it is very much difficult for a lady to start all these things. So, like after मैं जब 10 साल मैंने जॉब किया तो बहुत difficulties, as you know that in banking there is a huge pressure, like at early 9 a.m. I have to reach office and आने का कोई time ही नहीं है. Till now also the same concept is going through in bank. So that is why मेरे मन में हर समय ये desire रहता था कि नहीं, अभी बहुत job कर लिया, अब मैं कुछ अपना करना चाहती हूँ, because I am very much interested and I have that creativity. मैं जब भी घर में रहती थी, मेरे कोई friends हो या कोई relatives का शादी हो, मुझे कुछ भी नहीं आता था तब. Then also I have the guts that I can do some makeup, किसी को सजाना, किसी को कुछ करना, ये मेरा एक बचपन से ही उसकी तरफ बहुत ज्यादा interest था. So finally, like I have to fight a lot to convince my family to run this business, and after that they got convinced. I have taken the franchisee. तो मेरा जो भी savings था, even financially, उस समय में, like in this forum मुझे बोलना नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन तब like my family is coming financially. So at that time I have taken the risk and I have done from my own. But now my father, my mother, my husband, my in-laws, they all are with me, and every day they are now planning that how we can expand our business in this sector. So by God grace, everything like I have like भगवान के दया से मेरा सब from 1 branch to 2 branch, from 2 to 3, and now I am running my academy, teaching right now 10 to 15. In every batch 10 to 15 students are there. So you can also watch me in my Instagram ID, which I will give you at the end, so that you can come to know that what activities are going in my salon. And in beauty industry, I have done my course from Amsterdam, London makeup studio, and in Air Black Beauty, which is the India #1 beauty academy, which is situated in Delhi. So in every year, I used to learn, I used to travel a lot, so that in this industry, I can be updated and I can give my best to my clients. So this is all about my short introduction. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. So we have very keen interest in your entrepreneurship, because it is all about women position in the society and their role as an entrepreneur in the same society. So it can be understood in two ways. One is in the individual level, when the number of self-employed is increasing day by day in your farm, and at the same time in the farm level, if the number of farm owned by yourself and it has got some economic impact, then it has got some more potentialities. So if we'll quote our former Prime Minister, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, he had told that at the eve of independence, that you can tell condition of nation by looking at the status of its women. So in this respect also, we have seen Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He told that the Ambedkar has measured the progress of a community by the degree of progress which women have achieved. That means a women empowerment, which has got some components. Can you think that one of such component, all these five, I'll tell you about 5 components, whether all these components are applicable to you or you are lagging behind in some way, somewhere else. For example, the sense of self-worth. Number 1, and number 2 is right to have and to determine the choice, what choice we have to make, and right to have access to the opportunity and the resources you have got. All the 3 types of resources: man, material, and money. And if we'll go to the 4th one, that is right to have the power to control their own lives, but within and outside the home. This is number 4. And number 5 is very, very important. That is the ability to influence the direction of social change by creating a more just social and economic order, both in nationally or in internationally. It is a long-term desire, but I think all the 4, the other 4, which I have told you, those 4 can be accepted as your components or you are lagging behind.
No, these are all my components. That is why, like for last, this is my 9 years going on. So without this, we cannot go ahead. So this is highly required, and each and every day we have to improve ourselves, that in what respect we are lacking. Then only we can go ahead.
So can you tell me in 1 or 2 lines to determine the choice? Why you have choice this Salon, not the other things?
Already I had told you that anything like this is, now we are not in the time that only doctor, engineer, जो पहले था कि नहीं मुझे मेरे बच्चों लोगों को डॉक्टर या इंजीनियर या मतलब advocate. These are the only 3 options that earlier a parent was thinking about his or her child. But right now, anything in any sector, what is your passion or जो आपका पैशन है, if you convert it into work, then you will be definitely you will be there where you are thinking. So from my childhood, like beauty is my passion, and I like that. वो मेरा अंदर से ही मुझे मैं like 1 month का course I have learned in 10 days. Who is my trainer, who is my teacher? So I got the best beauty when I am doing my course. So this is all about your passion, in which area or what is your interest. If somebody like I am into beauty, जिसका कुकिंग में इंटरेस्ट है, जिसका स्पोर्ट्स में इंटरेस्ट है, जिसका जो इंटरेस्ट है, if you convert it into work, then it will give you the best.
Okay. That's what I call that women empowerment, and this is exactly empowerment. So according to your choice, so give someone the authority or giving some power to do something. I think this is empowerment. You accept it. Okay. So suppose members are empowered to audit the accounts of limited company. Can you say that they are empowered?
Actually, ma'am, like every day we are growing. So like that, suppose today I am right now under me like 20-25 staffs are there. So in any way they are empowered, because if they are right now, if they are working with me in a salary of 10,000, after 3 years they are also getting 30,000. So in every year we are going ahead. So it is a kind of empowerment, no doubt.
So making someone stronger, more confident, essentially in controlling their life and claiming their rights also. Both the way we have to work. So in that sense, if we refer empowerment, it refers to increasing the spirituality, your political, social, educational, gender-wise, economic strength of individual or the community. So how do you feel that those individuals, those who are associated with you, they are blooming up, or their potentialities so far as spirituality is concerned, or political or social or educational, side by side, these are developing? If we will give emphasis to your only the inner potentialities, it will develop all these things. But will give emphasis to only the outer beauty or outer sign, does it mean that all these things are developing?
Actually, ma'am, in salon industry, no doubt we have to look for the outer beauty, because right now everyone wants to look good, beautiful, and that should be. So that is the, like, this is the what we are doing. Salon is in another terms you can say it is the confidence. Like अभी हम लोग भी कहीं बाहर निकलते हैं, without seeing ourselves in mirror we can't go out. So like everything has been changed drastically. What was there before 20-25 years and right now it is completely different. So we have to walk according to the time. And in nowadays salon, we can say that self grooming, our self pampering is highly required, and everyone has to that. Without that we cannot go outside, we cannot represent ourselves. So that gives the self confidence ourselves. So yes, salon is, that is why salon is there, where we can make ourselves pampered, make ourselves more confident, make ourselves look good. We can give you many tips so that you can also go, or you can get ready by yourself every time. You did not need to come salon. So this is highly required. I can say that the salon and the beauty and the self grooming, this is highly required for both the gender, not only for female, also for the male. So this gives your inner confidence, because as you can see that, like भगवान ने जैसे हमारे बॉडी को बनाया है, skin is there. Why skin? And why in internal all other organs are there? So it is just like that. So salon is highly required, and it is giving the internal spiritual all the confidence those who are working. So even all my staffs, they whatever family from where they have come, so they have also learned how to groom themselves, how to talk, how to maintain themselves. So this add a lot of value to their lives.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Just yesterday night, I have gone through one of the message which has been given by our universe, Miss Universe, that is in the year 1994. She got the award, Mrs. Suchitra Sen.
Yes.
Yeah, she has written a very nice words. The origin of a child is a mother and a woman, and so on and so on. But she shows a man what sharing, caring, and loving is all about. She
Yes.
shows to a man. And that is the essence of a woman. Do you agree with that? And what is their point, exact point, while developing the style in salon? To develop such caring, such loving, and sharing, all these women must have.
Yes, ma'am. I definitely, when she is Mrs. India, so the perfect word or the perfect line she had said, yes, everyone, no one is there. Even those, whatever, not only human beings, it may be animal, whatever, everyone need loves and caring. So in this respect, you can say that salon is coming under that category, because right now women, they are working a lot in, like in house also they are working, outside also they are doing job also. So I can say that salon is a platform where they can get their self time, where they cannot think anything. Like this is the place where it is a me time. Like पूरा दिन सारा काम करके कोई भी आता है हमारे पास, सपोज कोई फेशियल करने के लिए आता है, like for 1 hour she is completely in rest. So that is her me time, where we are giving her self care, or you can say that it is a love, it is a pampering. What you have said, that the origin is woman or love. So they love themselves, and it is highly required, because nowadays everyone is going through a lot of stress. So to compromise that, so this pampering is highly required to everyone. Yes, so I can say that salon is the best platform where one can one can love herself.
Yes. Sure. That means what is the conclusion of your this question answer? You must love yourself. Without loving yourself, we can't groom. That's the
That is
point.
the energy to gear up yourself and to go ahead, because nowadays you can say that like 24 hours is also less that to work. So everyone is going through lot of pressure, lot of work pressure, lot of stress. The lifestyle is completely changed, and in that lifestyle, if we will not love ourselves, if we will not find the time for ourselves, then a lot of problem will, we cannot go ahead with a healthy life. That is the main thing.
So here we can note about the time management. That's the
Yes,
most important. And
exactly.
and personal care about personality, own person. But here I'll have come to another part of your entrepreneurship, that is the problems. Basically, when somebody start any small entrepreneur, any small cottage industry also, she has faced a lot of problem. So you might be facing so many problems. Can you just tell me? Uh, I have listed out more than 15 problems. You might
Yes,
be facing out of 10 or 5, but particularly in a salon business. So one of them is hiring staff.
yes.
What do you want to tell about this?
Ma'am, right now, this is the perfect thing, that what we are into, like what is our phase, that is not actually the phase. Yes, you are absolutely right that we are facing lots and lots of challenges, because right now there is a huge competition in market. So everywhere there is salon, like thousands every day a new salon is coming out. So for that we have to be very much updated in our profession. We must be very client satisfied. We have to give our best, so that we can retain our client with ourselves. That is the most staff is not again a challenge, because now the fashion industry, it is in the grooming industry, so everyone is getting into this. And as I have, that is why I have opened my academy, so that I can face this challenge of staff. But yes, the most challenging nowadays in salon industry is to retain your client, because a lot of salon in every day it is opening. So that is, and as a Bhubaneswar, it is a very, like, it is not like Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi. Again, Bhubaneswar
ଏଟା
standing.
ଗୋଟେ ଲଗାଏ କଣ୍ଟା ମାରିଦେଲେ ହେଇଯିବ ଆସିଥିଲା।
So again, Bhubaneswar is growing a lot, but the thing is that it is a very limited. Still, we have to be like a metro city. So the most challenging thing in our industry is to retain our customer. So for that, the most important thing is that we have to be very much upgrade in every service area what we are providing. Second thing is that we must have to give our best to our client. And and we have to develop a familiar affection with our client, so that they don't feel that they don't have the thing that the head turner is the only place where I have to go to do any of my salon services. So that we are fighting a lot.
All things at a time in one place.
Yeah.
That what I want to know. So, for the upliftment of your staff members, do you think that they must be getting some more skillful training for update their knowledge? And do you giving some emphasis on that?
Actually, ma'am, one thing I want to tell, that the salon industry is just like a you can say that it is one type of medical science also, because we are dealing with skin, we are dealing with hair, we are dealing with makeup. Like in, you can say that like in medical, every day one new type of disease are coming, and doctors, they are learning what they have learned. That is not the thing. Every day they have to learn. So our industry is also like that. Everything, every day the fashion is changing. So we have to be upgraded with that. So you can say that every day is our learning day,
Very clear.
our training. So if I am not doing that, I cannot exist, I cannot beat the market, I cannot be in the top level. So every day I have to give training to my staff so that we can compete with our competitors and we will be in the market successfully.
Okay. So what I get from your point, you have a customer's loyalty, then you have chosen your right product, and
Yeah,
regarding the price,
yeah,
can I ask you? It's very obvious. We know that to maintain price deterioration is very difficult. So, and always marketing your service to maintain a consistent income. So, to overcome all this problem, you must have a little margin profit, and thereby, but you have to provide good service, means good quality is of product.
exactly.
So, for that, how do you think about the pricing?
Actually, ma'am, like salon is little bit nowadays costly, but again, as a lot of like competition is there, so we are providing a lot of offers to our customers and clients. And yeah, no doubt that we cannot compromise in our product. That once again, I'm saying that we are like also a doctor, because we have to first analysis the skin, the hair, everything. Without that, we cannot apply the same thing in everyone. So everyone has their type of skin, type of hair, so accordingly we have to give them their services. So yes, like uh, the price I have like maintain that it is not very high, or not like I cannot be so degrade that my expenses will not be overcome. So accordingly I have kept the price, and my clients are also happy. And I can say that from the market, all the other salons what they are taking, so from that I am little bit less, so that I want like my customer will be happy, I want my volume business, and everyone should be happy. So there is like 500 1000 कोई काम लेने से कोई उससे नहीं होता. Like my customer should be happy with
Yeah.
good.
And the pricing also vary from person to person, time to time, and place to place.
No, not exactly, ma'am. Person to person, the price is varies from product to product. We the
No,
product
but I exactly want to tell you, person means suppose a person engaged in different activities more than one, so he will be given some relaxation. Person going for one activity, he may be given with less amount, like that.
yes, yes,
So we have to have a customer chain and a loyalty towards the customer. Don't to left you like that. So in that respect, your high bills will be shortcut to some extent. But keeping up with the trend, what do you say?
sorry, ma'am, I can't get you.
Keeping up with the trends.
Trends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we have to maintain. So on that, like price, we are not on that. We are not seeing the price. We have to maintain the trends. Without that, we cannot survive in this industry.
So how do you motivate your staff members?
I am very much like I never see them my staff, because from 24 hours I'm spending like 10 to 11 or 15 hours over there with them. So my family is after, my staffs are before for me. So I am like a mother, I am like a sister to them, and I am involved with all the problems, personal problem, professionally problems with them. And I always encourage them financially, because if anyone is growing with you financially, then that is, I can say that that is the utmost support that you are giving to your staff. Beside love, affection, that is also highly required, but your team should be also growing financially. That after that only they will think that yes, I am on the right way, or I am working so hard, so I am getting in return of that. So my staffs, they are like one or two. All others, they are working with me from last 8 years. Everyone is with me. Some are there, those who have left, but that will happen automatically.
Usually. Yeah.
But almost 70% of my staff are from the starting till now.
Okay. So there is some difficulties in your payroll management.
Yeah, that will happen. That is everywhere, that is same. So that we have to think and we have to take action accordingly. And I always try that to maintain the retention. So किसी डाल देना इतना वो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, लेकिन किसी को रखना, because in our industry our staff is the direct they have the direct what you can say that attachment with the clients. मैं जाके कहीं हेयर कट नहीं करती हूँ, या मैं कहीं facial नहीं करती. I do makeup, but for facial, for hair, the other staffs are there. So they have the direct relationship with the clients. They don't know me. So that is why the retention of staff is much more important than all this means giving out of for this all these small things.
Okay. So,
On that.
okay. So do you have any evaluation process, or how to know that that staff is better quality, these staffs have to be developed more? How do you evaluate? Do you have any feedback system?
Evaluation is completely on the revenue generation, which staff is giving you much or more business, and main thing is that their work also, how the clients means the staff, some staffs are there, those work is not satisfying clients, so I have to on that basis again I am giving them training, but still they are not able to learn, then I have to sack them. But
very strict, very strict. So there you find a high employee resignation rate, or you have to be.
That is what I think, that I am always my duty, why I am there, my duty is to train my staff. So everyone will take, ma'am, but themselves.
Yeah. So you will see the salon maintenance. There is a minimum maintenance you have to. So how do you carry out that? That should be, please elaborately tell us, so that our friends, they will have little idea about how to do a salon job and how to maintain it.
Salon is right now, you can say that you can start the salon with a very minimum price. You can also start the salon with a very big budget. There is no financial budget to run a salon, because this all depends, because fashion industry is a huge industry. So whatever interior, there is no restriction that like I can give you an example that like Luke Salon, they have crores in doing the salon. In 1 lakh also, some women they are opening their parlor. So there is no restriction, or there is no limit in the salon industry in financially. So these all come your budget on your financial capacity. So yeah, we have to maintain, because like many instruments, basic instruments we have to keep, and time to time we have to take care, otherwise that will give physical damages to the clients. So in every business there is maintenance. So in salon industry also we have the maintenance. So we have to calculate all these things in our business only. So अभी आपने जो पूछा है कि आप किस तरह से revenue generation करते हैं, so all these are coming under our business, that the pricing, that is why we have kept the pricing, where all the staff salary, the maintenance, the house rent, electricity, all these are there. So yes, I can say that salon industry, one can start in a very minimum price, and one can also spend a huge amount. There is no limitation, because everywhere this is a category, client category is there. Like जैसे होटल में है, Mayfair is Mayfair, And if we are going to normal restaurant, that is a normal. So in what place? Salon is again about, I can say you, it is a pampering place. So it depends on you that how you design it, so that a customer or client love himself or herself at that place when he or she is at that place. So the environment, the interior matters a lot also nowadays.
So finally the last question I may ask you regarding the startup cost. What will be the startup cost when you start this small entrepreneurship or this industry, and till now, what percentage of feedback, I mean, your profit you are gaining?
Ma'am, yeah, I already had told that the startup cost, one can start in 1 lakh rupees also, one can spend in 1 crore also. So it depends on the financial ability who wants to start it. But yeah, you have to think where I am opening this, where I am starting, what is my client, how can I gain over there. So that decision you have to take very intelligently, where you are going to open your like thing, your salon or parlor or whatever. So no way, no way, this is a very good like opportunity or very good business nowadays. And in if you will see the financial record also for upcoming 50 years or 100 years, if you ask learning all this, if a strategy, so it is a very grooming industry. So if you have to deal very intelligently that आपका costing भी proper रहे और आपका investment भी proper रहे और आपका income भी उससे होए. तो इसमें आपको बहुत सारा चीज evaluate करना पड़ेगा, which is a very vast chapter. So but yeah, the thing is that you can start from 1 lakh also.
So what should be the minimum requirement? I mean investment.
Yeah, I am saying that the minimum requirement is 1 lakh also if you are doing in a small area, like if you are starting it in a 200 square feet. So 1 lakh, 2 lakh if you are doing for only ladies. So this much amount of investment is also okay. And again, depends on your area, everything. So it has no limit.
Okay. So for a suppose from a middle class family, one would like to start this. Can you say that this is applicable for a middle class or a very low family, low class family?
Saying that I also belong to a very middle class family at that time when I have started this. And at that time also my salon is now means it is in a premium salon in Bhubaneswar. One of the premium salon is going salon. So all these things I have done in this 8 years course. I have not done from the starting. So I have made the profit. And many of my students, they are coming from very interior place, from very interior village. I myself go to their place and I help them completely to have their complete setup over there. So एंड आई ऑल्सो उन्होंने मुझे इनॉग्रेशन के लिए भी मेरे सारे स्टूडेंट मुझे बुलाते हैं. बहुत इंटीरियर जगह से मेरे स्टूडेंट आते हैं एंड दे हैव ऑल ओपन वन स्मॉल यूनिट ऑफ मतलब उनका अपना खुद का फुलवानी, नयागढ़, बालेश्वर. 5-10 स्टूडेंट्स मेरे जो हैं जो आज के दिन में completely they are success and they have not invested a lot. I have helped them from banking sector. So मैंने उनको लोन में everything I had helped them because education is not that कि मुझे बस सिखाना है. If someone can grow for myself, that is the satisfaction. And like the most happiness I got in that when some of my students get profit out of this and उनका जो happiness है, that is the most blessing to me.
Thank you very much. And for this region, do you have that academician? I mean, you have developed this training part. Generally, training part is the hiring staff or to conclude with this, you have suppose any problem with the staff member, then you can recruit more. Instead of recruiting more, you can have a chain of training so that you
Yes.
will get recruitment for that. Exactly, Okay. So this is all about your academy and all that thing. So what should be your message today for the young generation, particularly to the girls, those who are in the LPG, liberalization and privatization, globalization? So they are going for reels, other things, very digitalization, but to develop themselves, to stand on their own feet, what should be their aim, and how to utilize properly this time factor so that they will be an efficient entrepreneur. Efficient, what I'm saying.
I can say that for the young girls, I have the message that मैं यही कहना चाहूंगी कि like everyone has not, those who are really interested in this area, they should come up. And for young girls, first they should be in somewhere, be in service. मतलब directly उन लोग कहीं पे जाके अपना सेटअप खोलने के बजाय, first they, as they are very young, suppose someone is 17-18 years old, so first they have to learn the course and they have to work anywhere so that they will gain experience for 2 to 3 or 5 years because they are very young. But yes, those who are like many ladies, many women are there like 30 years में भी उन लोग आके मुझसे सीखते हैं. So वो टाइम पे उनको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा कि कहीं पे जाके काम करने के लिए या किसी के अंडर में काम करने के लिए. So they can open their startup for young girls, my message is that those who are really interested in beauty, nowadays many academies are there, we are there to help you out. You learn, you explore your skill, you explore your passion, and you work. You first acquire knowledge, first acquire experience, then go for a startup. So this is the first message to young girls, that don't start if you are like below 25 years. You first work somewhere after doing this beauty course so that you can gain a lot of experience how to deal clients, how to manage a business, because you are very young and you have not that knowledge to learn to run a business immediately. So first you have to work somewhere, so to gain the knowledge, after that you open your startup. When you will be that much confident, then you can handle staff, you can handle client, you can handle your product, you can get out of the profit. So this is my message to young girls. And yes, what you have said, that ma'am, don't waste your time in all these reels and all that. Anyone, any young girls, whatever passion you have, not in only beauty industry, in any industry, you must join there. You must utilize your time so that you don't have to repent, because time will never come.
Yes, exactly. So another tips I can suggest, because beauty and food,
Yes,
it is very just like two sides of a coin.
exactly.
So do you feel that I must have a diet or I must have a food supplement, and it will be one of the product as so far as your salon is concerned? What I mean to say, because you are grooming the girls, you are taking care of the beauty part. So
Yeah,
beauty, so far as beauty is concerned, we must be very much cautious about their food pattern. So,
exactly.
right. So do you have any inclusion of that product so that it will become a mall?
Actually, ma'am, I never tell any types of supplements for young, like young girls. They are growing. Their organs are growing. Their body is growing. So, like, yes, food and beauty both are correlated. If we will not take our food is the most important supplement is your food. So if you're not taking that properly, whatever thing you will do in salon, that will not come out as a result in your skin. In the young girls, yeah, those who are like after 40s and 45, or those who have internal disease, they have to take the supplements as advised by doctor. But my message is that everyone, whatever may be the age, according to age, everyone must do exercise. That improves 50% of your skin, of your hair, of your beauty. Exercise is must. Keep yourself hydrated. If you are not keeping yourself hydrated, your skin will never glow. Take proper food, nutritive food, healthy food. That is the major role on every part of your body. So that is what skin, why we are glowing, why the skin is like, my skin is glow, my that skin is dull. So all these things depends on our food and our living style also. Yes, after that, the supplement in Salon is that we will give you the product that will penetrate your skin or hair, or like that. So that penetration will come if your skin will receive that. And when your skin will receive, if your food, your exercise, if you're doing exercise, your living style is good. So again, we are giving you the best product so that it will give an impact to your skin or hair. But for that, you have to maintain all these things. So for that also, I am giving a small messages to everyone, whatever age you are in, for particularly for girls, for ladies, for women. So keep a lot of water, sorry, drink lot of water, eat healthy, do exercise, and take and do and follow proper skin routine, like use good moisturizer, good sunscreen, good night cream, good serum. So nowadays this is highly required as we are facing a lot of pollution. And do facial per month, because this circulates your blood circulation, which is also highly required for everyone.
Thank you so much. बहुत अच्छा बोला है, बहुत सुंदर. So today also we are having, today is 21st January. So we are observing World Snow Day. In this point of view, I would like to say you, World Snow Day, it is celebrated the third Sunday in January each year. And the inaugural celebration, which was started in the year 2012. The purpose of this World Snow Day is to encourage families to make lasting memories with their children, as well as to offer opportunity for kids to have experience with winter sports like snowboarding, skiing, etc. But World Snow Day is also an opportunity for industry stakeholders like schools to teach children valuable lessons on snow safety and the environment. So the rules set by the FIS educate children on safety on and off the snow, as well as highlight the need to conserve the environment so that snow can be enjoyed by generation to come. And the International Skating Federation, they have, every time they have snowboard, and the organization that found World Snow Day in the year 1910. And today, why I'm telling about, because snow is very magical. The way the snow flakes from and fall from the sky can be mesmerize the beauty, and we enjoy it. But snow can transport the landscape, covering everything in a blanket of white, and you're creating a serene and peaceful atmosphere. Why do we like to remember this day? Because as an environmentally, to take care of our environment, we should know how to take care of this earth. So for that reason, I just like to remind you all, my dear reviewers. And from the Mrs. Hota has told all of us, everything is there, unless otherwise, we do have a personal feelings for that. And my feelings is that we must be stress-free. Whatever things we are going to do must have a smile on our face. Without smile, nothing can be done. And peaceful mind. Then love for that particular thing. Whatever you are going to do, you must have a love for that, and joy. Enjoy it. Whatever things you are doing, you enjoy it. Yes, I'm doing it. So I think these 4 tips from my side as a host or convener, I would like to share to my viewers, my friends, and my philosopher and guide. Now, it's time to extend a heartfelt thanks to our guest. By the time, I would like to share a small memento to my guest, Mrs. Hota, to remember me and my viewer, my webinar team. It's a small memento for you, ma'am. Kindly accept it. It's a virtual memento for you. We will have some offline program as and when we'll have a talk with you. And I'll be very happy on behalf of all my webinar team members if you'd like to receive this small memento. 189 national webinar, the topic being Style in Salon, Women and Entrepreneurship. And today also, we'll present a certificate to one of our small girl, Priti Pragya Jena. She is from KVS School Paradik, who has already enchanted Sloka. May I request Junthi Madam, kindly hand over this virtually to Priti.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So, Priti, please acknowledge this certificate from virtually from our guest, Mrs. Hota. Thank you very much. And now it's time to propose a vote of thanks. To propose a vote of thanks, we have a very, very beautiful and smiling woman. She is none other than BINAPANI Choudhury. Madam, may I request, ma'am? Yes. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Program. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
May I audible?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. You are
Yes, yes.
audible.
Program to all. Dear esteemed guest, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to your presence and support at this event of your event celebrating women empowerment by entrepreneurship. Sorry.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. We would like to esteem our heartfelt thanks to our best speaker, respected Mr. Junthi Hota ma'am. She shared her experience empowering women in business and to us. And very elaborately she shared her business sector or women empowerment, women business, any all matter of women empowerment related. She shared very happy. Then thanks to respected Mr. Kali Prasad Mishra, Chief Commissioner, Board of
State Chief
Scout
Commissioner,
Guide,
Odisha.
Odisha. Sorry, sir. Thanks.
State Chief
Okay.
Commissioner, Odisha State.
Okay, sir. Okay, ma'am. Thanks to our little master, Priti Pragyan Jena, for a beautiful enchanting. Thanks to respected Mr. MANJU PATNAIK, ma'am. Lastly, thanks to respected DR.NAMITA PATTANAIK, Assistant State Commissioner, COMMR, host of the organizer, host of the appreciate conference. She is best organizer and very amiable and helpful. No more words about them express. Who have worked tirelessly to make this event. Once again, thanks to our support and being a part of this special day celebrating women entrepreneurship. And lastly, thanks to our esteemed members.
Starting
Esteemed
from
members.
Naima. Starting from
Um,
Naima Mustafa from Kashmir.
Okay. Thanks, ma'am.
Sikha Patnaik from Chicago. Dilip
Yes,
from
ma'am.
USA.
Yes,
And
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yeah, because you are on phone, you are not able to see their names. So that's why I'm telling you. And they are very much
Ma'am.
eager to
Sorry.
see.
Okay, thank you again. Sorry for.
It's
Lastly,
okay.
thanks to our esteemed members.
Yes.
Who is there ki participate sitting here sitting here in this conference silently and patiently. Most of the thanks to them, their support. Lastly,
Yeah.
okay, ma'am. Thanks.
Thank you, Veena madam. I
Thank
can
you, ma'am.
extend my gratitudes to Dr. Mohammad Osama from School and Master Education Department and Mr. Jaivir Singh from Pune, Maharashtra. All these people, they are always with us.
Okay, ma'am.
Our Odisha people, they are with us forever. But these people, they are just like out of love. Since 1920 till date, they are with her.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
really
Yes, ma'am.
grateful. Thank you,
Really,
Veena madam. Yeah.
there. Okay.
So, Veena madam, thank you very much. We'll have a training program for 1 day training program because she is an
Yeah.
academician. So I'll request her to be with us and let all our viewers, those ladies and youth and girl students are here. I'll ask them to join. We'll have a virtual training program so that they'll learn something from Judy madam. So Judy madam, I'm really happy. And once
Really,
again,
we are happy for Juthi ma'am. Juthi ma'am, they are a business sector or empowerment related.
she has given a lot of time. And thanks to Lord Jagannath, who has given us a beautiful time to be with many people at a time. It's not point of
Contribute
time.
her time to
Yes,
us. Valuable time with us. Very thanks for. Thank you.
now we can have a photograph